Come on over, it's time for Tim Friend.
Welcome back to Triumphant Music Friend. It's me, I'm your host, Mr. Triumphant Music, Mr. Tim Friend. We've got that end of chapter Triumphant Music. There might as well be end of game Triumphant Music. Really setting myself to fuck it up though, aren't I, by calling myself Triumphant Friend. That's okay. I don't give a shit. Uther won't die if he does this, so let's see if we can get some fun dialogue. Yeah! What's your name? Hubart. Just Hubart? Just Hubart. Tell me, Hubart, what was your plan? Once you had this great army, what did you hope to achieve with it? Humor me, Uther. What would you do in my place? You have the greatest military machine on the continent under your control, and no one to answer to. What do you do with it? See, that's the mistake you high and mighty nobles always make. People always see the evil in others that they see in themselves, so when someone like you looks at me, it seems obvious that I would seek personal gain. That I would put the world under my thumb and hoard all its riches for myself. But we're from different worlds, Uther. I don't see the point in that. I would just grow bloated and soft, like you, and then someone stronger would knock me from my throne and take my place. So what then? I just want to survive. That's all us common folk ever want. Safety. Enough. Every passing second brings me closer to my doom. I'm not fool enough that I can't see that. But perhaps with you as my hostage, just try it. Yeah! Get a nice little hit on him, Uther. Someday I want to have an Uther strong enough to solo Hubart. And while I sort of could, with some rescue shenanigans and heals for Madeline, I'm not gonna do that shit. Hell no. Nope. Want to move Marcus in, rescue, move, and then we can just leave him there. It's fine. Leonard do anything? We do 4 damage with the Zanbato. That's pretty fun. Maddie, come and heal. Eerie. How's this guy for friggin' resistance? Not quite as high, you say. Well, that's great news for me. We will use Shade? Flux? Flux. Words are meaningless now. Prove you have the strength to best me. Or die and be forgotten. I wish Eerie had some bespoke dialogue with these guys. It would have made a little bit of sense at least. Magnus? Magnus, can Magnus do? Can Isadora do? Isadora can kill. Let's check it out a little bit, shall we? See what we can get. We can get Hussar. Can Hussar do a dialogue? He can! What the fuck? I've never seen this! You know you have lost. I can see it in your eyes. Could be. So surrender. Call off your troops and end the bloodshed. What point is there in continuing this? What point is there in surrendering? It's the gallows for me later, or a blade in the gullet here and now. At least if I fight, I can die with pride. And maybe, just maybe, I can get lucky and slip out in the chaos. No, I will not let that happen. Ha! Give it your best shot, boy. And he did. One of his best shots. Bink! I'll take it. Let's see, can Sybil do a thing? Yeah, she won't get murdered. Oh, she will get murdered if she do that, though. What about you, Magnus? You're doing 10? What if you go over here? You do 9. Alright. And we can maybe do it. I don't know. What do you think's more likely to happen? I think Magnus is more likely. Let's try Magnus. Nope. Oh, he do get the crit, though. Oh, my strong muscle man. Oh, what a good boy. A good fight. It is not the end I asked for, but perhaps it is the end I deserved. Yes, good fight. In the end, that might be enough. Oh, it's not enough, buddy. Nothing's enough. Well, now I gotta friggin' wait. I gotta drop Uther off at the pool. There's another turn wasted. Whatever. It's fine. Everyone's sacrificing. Woo, get that 1 experience. Or 5 experience? That's fine. Whatever. Who gives a dunk? Everyone rolls up. End turn. Alright. Now Uther can seize. I feel bad leaving Isadora with so little health, so I don't want her to come out of this all wounded and sad. Alright, let's do some dialogue. We did it! We first tried this final chapter. And we got an S rank! Just barely! Very tasty. Very tasty. So much better than last session, I swear to John. Any last words, cur? I don't think this makes you my equal, you little cabbage. It took the full might of 2 nations to bring me to my knees. If you were to step out from behind your father's skirts, you could never take me on. Don't you forget it. Fuck you. Pick up your spear so I can shove it up your ass. Ha! Is your memory truly so short, lordling? I'll take off the rest of your face this time. Uther. I'll not tolerate this. Neither of you take another step. Are we quite done? Oh, it's this guy. I believe we are. My lord Uther, the enemy general will be needed to issue an order of surrender to his troops, which I will remind you, the royal Etrurian army is still fighting a bloody battle against. I would suggest that my lord remain here to officiate the capture of this fortress and the intake of prisoners. The Lady Madeline and I will take this man to the front lines to oversee his declaration of surrender. Have Darren see to it. I'm going to see if my friend's okay. Elbert, he's going to go see if Elbert is okay. As you say. Are you ready, Lady Madeline, Mr. Hubart? Go to hell. You behave yourself, Buster. There are worse ways this can end for you than on the floor of a dungeon cell. At the end of a rope, for instance. You think I fear such? I would rather that than rot in darkness. Well then, if you cooperate, perhaps we can arrange that for you. Ha! Called his bluff, I should say. Never nailed down that guy's voice, I don't think. How's he holding up? He has always been much stronger than he seems. Forgive me. I should not have spoken so harshly today. You don't have to apologize, sir. I was way out of line. Perhaps. He'll pull through, I should think. I treated him when we were captured, so there's little chance of infection. The healers say he just needs rest. Good. Good. So, it's over then. The bloodshed is, at least for now. The political battle is only about to begin. Both sides will want repatriations, revisions of standing agreements, official apologies. There are hostages to be traded as well. When all is said and done, we might yet find ourselves in the middle of a real war. I expect I won't be able to get out of any of that either, entrenched as I am in the events of the conflict. What do you say, Albert? Fancy a vacation to the Western Isles? Perhaps Leonard is right. It's probably time I started taking my responsibilities seriously. Long past time, I would say. Yes, father. Says someone. Oh no. I still have a score to settle. Uther. Who is he selling a score with? Oh, it's with these guys? I don't know. You're sure that you would want for nothing? Our healers are the best in the land and would surely save many a life. I mean no offense, your grace, but the last thing any of our men want to see right now is an Etrurian mage. Ah, yes, I can see your reasoning, my lord. What of your commander? Will I be permitted to speak with him this day, or perhaps on the morrow? We must beg forgiveness of your grace on his behalf. He is currently visiting with the Lord Elbert. Is he the one the lyre did in? The most honorable Marquess was gravely wounded in battle, but we are confident he will survive. Beau General Pellinor speaks out of turn. She will make herself useful by gathering the latest reports. That she will. That's interesting. Eerie talked about, the sort of etiquette of the Etrurians, but Beau General Pellinor seems like someone who ignores that stuff. Very interesting. It appears our business is done. As agreed, we will take custody of the insurgents and detain them at the fortress upon your vacation of it. Ransoms will be brought forth from the capital a week hence. We are glad to hear it, your grace. If Hold a moment. Someone approaches with haste. Gods no, not now. It's Uther. Please, Lord Uther, restrain yourself. We only just concluded the armistice. All I want is one thing, and then I'll leave in peace. I want you to apologize, Etrurian. So wait. Uther ran over here to demand an apology, but we saw that arg from off-screen. Who was that arg? Who said arg so much? Apologize to me, here and now, for letting your dog run loose, and for the damage he's done. Apologize for what he did to my friend, my brother, and everyone else who got in his way. Have your senses flown? We're trying to prevent a war, not incite one. This is the single most outrageous thing you've ever done, and for once I don't mean it as a compliment. Very well. And Lionel gets down on one knee and apologizes. I offer the sincerest apology my heart can bear, as in all my capacity as the Count of Elysia, and as Knight General in service of His Holiest Beneficence, the 40th Lord of the Etrurian Realm, King Mordred. We have faltered in our duty, and many have come to harm. I hope that you and your people will find it in your own hearts to forgive. Man, Uther makes Etrurian nobles kneel in apology to him. I dropped my controller. Where did it go? There it is. But Count Lionel was said to be smoothing relations between nobles by someone in Eliza's route. So Lionel seems to be presenting himself, at least, as a gracious and good-natured noble. Count Lionel, are you yet satisfied, Uther? Can we get back to stabilizing the continent? That was well done, Your Grace. Were it within my power, I would elect you as the new great general here and now. You're very kind, mistress. What word from the Countess? The captive Solomon is en route to the capital as we speak. Countess Isolde will advise he be exiled to the Nabata. I hear the bandits thereabouts are known to be particularly territorial, as Tristan has encountered. I don't intend to let him find his own fate. That man has a hell of his own waiting for him, and I aim to be the one to send him there. On that we can agree, my lord. Presently, howbeit, we must attend to our current affairs. Mistress Eerie, I leave you to say your farewells. Lord Oren, would you walk with me? Gladly, Your Grace. Huh. What does Lionel want with Oren? He's inveigling himself amongst the Lycian nobility as well. It has been a pleasure working with you, O angel, my Eerie. I will look back on our time together when I am broken and gray and mouth your name. Just once, can we not do this? I, too, will treasure these memories. I have made more good friends on this adventure than I have from a lifetime in my father's castle. I think there is a lesson in that. You're not plotting any mischief, I hope? Nothing substantial. Safe travels, Eerie. I will count the days until next we meet, sweet Eerie. And you as well, Magnus. Wait, what? With me, apprentice. Oh, did everybody say their goodbye to Uther? It's nice. Our thanks to you, bold knights of Tania. I hope you found yourselves adequate glory in my service. We thought of nothing but duty, my lord, I assure you. Besides, missing the glory means you get to keep all your fingers. Still, it was an honor to serve under you, my lord, if ever you have need of a sword. Yes, please do not hesitate to send word. Should the Marquess give leave, we will set forth at a moment's notice. Be sure to give him our blessings upon your return, my lady, sir. Now that we're rid of your raucous Sir Wallace, my lady, we might just take our time getting there. Perhaps I can practice with my lute. Yes, that will be so much better. Farewell, my lord, my lady. Surely I can't be that bad. The bishop says I've improved by leagues these last few months. Oh, it's cute. My lord, my lady, you can spare the sentiment. We aren't here for a heartfelt farewell. Rather, we're looking for work. Oh? You won't be joining Hassar on whatever adventure he has planned? I reckon that'd be a mite inappropriate, my lord. Shh, we haven't told anyone yet. Whatever you say, lady. It's no longer any of our business. What do you say, boss? Highborn fellow of your statue can't be seen going around without a proper bodyguard. It's unseemly. You can accompany me back to Ostia at least. We'll discuss it with my father's purse. Much obliged. Congratulations, milady. Shh. Oh. Go give me a read. I need to see to some payments, or I'll have a future filled with angry pirates. Hussar, I should have a statue made in your honor, wrought all in gold. If you would ask anything of me, I vow to bend heaven and earth to see it done. You are very kind, my lord. Should I think of anything, I'll let you know. See you around. Oh. Hussar. Madeline, are you sure you want to start a new life with me? I am, but I think... First, I wish to see my home one last time. We can get supplies there, too. A sound plan. I would like to meet your family, even if only briefly. It will give you an excuse to spend more time with Sir Wallace as well. He is growing on me. Oh, that's cute! It's cute! What of the Erefan troops? Any complaints from them? Nothing you did not anticipate, sir. They have raised objections to the preference the Laosians received in the choosing of their campsite, but such is the privilege afforded to the Lord Commander of the infantry. They are well supplied in both food and water, and their horse lines are in order. There's a little bit, just a little bit. They talk about Erefan. The Marquess of Erefan was betrothed to Abelia when he turned her down, and he turned her down because she was barren. And he was like, I gotta fucking make sure that you can give kids. Which seems like a dick move, in my humble opinion. Erefan was also the racist dude in Lynn's story. I mean, one of possibly multiple racist dudes, but he's like prime racist. And then Eagler says like, any problems with the Erefan infantry? And Marcus like, nothing you didn't anticipate. So apparently Marquess Erefan runs a dickish house. Anyway, morale is high due to the few casualties their cavalry endured in the first battle. The bloody cowards have a tradition of hanging back when the fighting starts. They should put it on their damn shields. A cadre of knights watching their brothers die, all semi on a field of carrion ghouls. Sir Wallace. Sir Marcus. The only reason Erefan has what small power it does is because they let their rivals tire themselves out defending the realm, and then strong-arm them in the peacetime. Mark my words, we'll be seeing some bold political moves from Alaric this coming year. And given how besotted the little bugger is with Lady Madeline, I'd say we and Kaylin are going to cop the worst of it. There are some things a knight leaves unsaid, Sir Wallace. Regardless of how true they are? Thank God, I guessed right. You too, Uther. Alaric is yet young, but he already shows the ruthless manner of his forefathers. I think Sir Wallace is prudent to expect the worst of him. But Eagler is right. This is not the place to say such things, surrounded as we are by the assembled might of the realm. And to be honest, Marcus, I expected better of you. Oh, he said his correct name. You never once laughed at any of my inappropriate remarks. My lord. Fetch Isadora and Harkin and go say your farewells to Madeline. I need to speak with the Kaylini. At once, sire. Has the princess decided to make for Kaylin? I must say I'm surprised. A gathering of this size is a spectacle unlikely to be seen again for some time. It does seem uncharacteristic of her, but then I can never tell what that girl is thinking. Anyway, I've been blessed to have you at my side through this, Eagler. The living saint knows I can't keep a pack of dogs in order, let alone a team of fighters. So thank you. It was my honor. And you as well, the unconquerable Sir Wallace. I had heard you were a man who could wrestle a Draco to the ground, but I never once believed it. I see now that I was wrong. You're no slouch yourself, boy. Farewell, Uther. I look forward to the day we meet again. I as well. Hey, Leonard. You know exactly why Madeline is going home. Keeping it from Eagler was discourteous of you. Do you really have the time to be chastising me? Every second you waste here, a dozen secrets are traded without you hearing them. Delegation, Uther. For the price of some new doeskin gloves, I've bought an ear at every campfire across the entire range. It's one of the many skills you're going to need if you hope to survive as a regent. Some things are too important to trust with a stranger. Especially if the only thing you know about them is that they're willing to sell secrets away. Indeed. You speak of such things as the pursuit of a hated enemy, for instance. I couldn't care less what happens to Solomon. I just want the truth about what happened here, and he's the only one who knows it. The Magic Bureau maintains that they have seen nothing in Byrne such as he describes, and of his subordinates he only confided in Richard, who then took it to his grave. The way I see it, you can find what you seek from two sources, by wringing it out of Solomon or by searching Byrne for his monster. Delegation, huh? I'll say it now, Nabata does not agree with my complexion. He's gonna split up, send Leonard one way, and he go another way, huh? She's a pretty important lady, huh? Making a real fuss about her taking off. Yes, Harkin, the Princess of Kalen is a pretty important lady. Yeah, but is she actually a princess, though? Everyone calls her that, but her dad's not a king, right? Her father isn't. No, but very long ago, her great-great-great-great-grandfather was. It's just the way things are done here. Oh, I think I get it. So when Lord Uther calls himself a prince, that's different. Lord Uther once was the Prince of Ostia, yes, but he styles himself the Prince of all Lycia as though he were Roland's heir. It is provocative. Back on the Isles, everyone thinks Lycia is just like Etruria, only smaller. In a lot of ways it kind of is, but we tend to keep to ourselves, so old traditions hold strong here. Something we are very proud of. Hello, sir. Are we to join the procession for Lady Madeline? No, it's a waste of resources. I've come to congratulate you, sir. Lord Elbert has decided to conclude your errantry in the light of your heroic deeds during Lord Uther's campaign. You are now a full knight in rank and name, and will be entrusted a parcel of land befitting of a baronet. I'm very proud of you, my son. Oh, that's his dad! Marcus's dad is a fucking berserker. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. This is wonderful news. Congratulations, Sir Marcus. I'm glad for you, really, but does this mean we can't tease you anymore? For you, at least, it does. I think it only fitting that Sir Marcus take himself an apprentice, and the House of Foray would be ennobled by having such a promising fighter as yourself in its ranks. Lady Isadora, you will also answer to Sir Marcus now. Very well, sir. Sir, are you sure about this? Indeed I am. Don't I get a say in this? You wouldn't dare tarnish Sir Marcus's honor, would you? Ha! No, they blackmail him into becoming a Knight of Foray. Whoops. Are you done here? Deacon's about to give his oration. Aye, Sir Meredith. You should all hear this too. There's more to being a knight than battle tactics and equestrianism. Inspirational speaking, Deacon says. I call it wind magic. He blows hot air and whole armies fall in love with him. Come. No. That's what he always says when he can't think of a good comeback. Congratulations, by the way. Shall we go then? Just give the order, sir. Yeah. Knights of Foray, onward. Oh, that's cute. And now I think it's the final scene. This is a big boy episode, but it helps. It's the finale, so of course it's a big boy episode. It's Solomon in the Nevada. How much later is this? I mean, he was captured earlier than this fight happened, so it doesn't have to be much later. Hello, Archduke. We have been expecting you. I am no Archduke. That man is gone now, dead and buried. It need not be so. My master has great power. Power enough to turn back time, perhaps. So I can live through it again? No. The past is behind me. I'll find a new way. Admirable. But you must face the truth, Solomon. Your strength came from your office. What can you hope to accomplish now, alone? You're no longer a young man. We can make you great again, greater than you have ever been. We can give you such strength that the world will quake, and none will be able to take it from you. And why would you do this? What does your master ask in return? His goals and ours are the same, your grace. Come with us, and I will show you. So that one guy was working with Nurgle. But that's the end of Fire Emblem 7X. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a blast. I want to thank the Fire Emblem 7X Discord for being very supportive of this Let's Play. In particular, I want to thank Deranger and Mike for giving me some good feedback, especially Deranger for giving me a lot of nitpicky stuff. Even though I wasn't able to use all of it, I always appreciate the advice. And Mike, I appreciate the moral support that you gave me. I appreciate it very much. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Maybe someday we will come back to it. I'm particularly looking forward to when Part 2 is released. Because this was just Part 1 of, I believe, just 2 parts. But I'll see you guys then. And until then, we're going to have some Fire Emblem Three Houses stuff. We've got my big Fire Emblem 7 Elliewood hard mode Iron Man run. I've got Fire Emblem 6 Julia mode, where she chooses the units based on looks alone, and then I have to use them, and it's an Iron Man run. And, God, what else? Is there more Fire Emblem shit that I have? I think that's it. But there's also Pokemon, and I'll also be streaming Fire Emblem Three Houses at twitch.tv/TimFriend. So if that's something that interests you, check it out. If it's not, no hard feelings. You made it all the way to here, and that's more than generous of you. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good month. Bye-bye.
With Tim Friend.